Hey, Cody here with Home Video Hangouts. I am back with another haul video for you today. Today I'm going to be sharing all DVDs with you, and these are all DVDs that I paid only 7 cents each for. I made a video like this before, but I went back to a library store I like going to on a regular basis to pick up some new DVDs. What I typically do is I pick up a bunch of DVDs, including ones I already have, and a lot of times I end up reselling about half of them and then keeping half of them for myself if I don't have them in my collection already. So that's what I did here. I have a lot of DVDs to share with you, and there's a lot that I resold as well to have more money for picking up more movies I want in my collection, but let's jump right in and see what I got. Alright, so first movie I got, Starsky and Hutch. It's been a long time since I watched this one. I hadn't had it in my collection yet, so I wanted to check it out again. This is one that I think I can probably get on a higher format, but with all these DVDs I'm adding to my collection, being that I got them so cheap for only 7 cents, I'm just adding them to my collection for now so I can try them out, have them in my collection, and if later on I find a good deal on the higher format copy like Blu-ray or 4K or something, I can always just resell this for more than I paid for it, and I'm fine with that. So this is the first one. Next we have Runaway Jury. This is another one I'm not very familiar with, but looks like this was previously a Hollywood Video copy, which was a kind of a Blockbuster type store in California. So this is one I'll have to try at some point. Then we have a romance movie here, Return to Me. Looks like at one point this was a copy from a Rasputin store, which is the record store in the Bay Area of California I like shopping at. And yeah, another one here I don't know a whole lot about, but you know, another one I can give it a chance. Then we have Rumor Has It. This one is kind of a classic romance comedy type story. This one has Jennifer Aniston and Mark Ruffalo in it. I'm not sure if I've seen this one before, but I know it is a classic, so happy I found that one. Then here is a library copy of Tom Hanks in News of the World. So I haven't watched this one yet, but I know it's more of a recent movie, and so wanted to give this one a chance. I know I've seen this one around quite a bit, but never actually watched it. Then another romance one here, we have To Rome with Love. So another one that I don't think I've ever watched, but I'll just try out. Looks like this one actually has Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Allen in it, as well as Alec Baldwin, so that's a pretty good cast. Next up, we have Not Easily Broken. This looks like a basketball kind of sports story, so it has Kevin Hart as well as Morris Chestnut. I know he's been in a few good shows, so looks like it could be a decent movie. Next we have Shall We Dance? Another one with a great cast. Looks like it could be kind of a romantic comedy or drama. Has Jennifer Lopez and Richard Gere? Not sure how that's pronounced actually, but have to give that one a try too. Next we have Road to Perdition. So this one has Tom Hanks and Jude Law, as well as Paul Newman. Looks like kind of a historical drama or something like that. Looks like this is a Goodwill copy, so yeah, have to try that one out at some point too. And here is one of these snap cases. A lot of old DVDs have those. This is 2 Weeks Notice with Hugh Grant and Sandra Bullock. You can tell just from looking at the back of this is definitely an older movie, but looks like it has some decent comedy in it, probably a decent romance story, so I'll give that one a try too. I always find when I go to this library store and look at their DVDs, they have a lot of romance ones in there. I mean, they have all types, but it's very rare I find horror movies here. Very common I find romance movies here. Then we have this movie Prime. So this one has Meryl Streep. Don't know a lot about this one either, but looks like another romantic comedy. Next we have an action movie. This has Colin Farrell and Al Pacino in The Recruit. So this one I think is out there on a higher format too, but it's still one that I wanted to give a try to, at least on the DVD. And this one looks pretty good. This is actually a Disney movie called Glory Road. Looks like it's based on a true story, and looks like it's related to basketball. So it says it has the producer of Remember the Titans. So looks like a pretty good dramatic type movie. Even though sports movies aren't my favorite type of movie, I always like watching these types of movies still, just because they usually have pretty inspirational stories. I'm also someone who really likes listening to kind of like audiobooks and self-help and motivational books and stuff like that, and I find that some of these sports stories can kind of have that same effect where they're very motivational. Then next we have the movie French Kiss. So I'm assuming another romantic comedy type of movie here. It's got Meg Ryan and Kevin Kline. Another one I haven't seen before, so be trying that out at some point. And here, this looks like kind of an action drama. We have Chris Cooper, and this is a movie called Breach. And so this is another one that looks like kind of a crime thriller. It says a cat and mouse thriller on the back. So another one that I'm not very familiar with, but looks like it could be exciting. Now here's one I was excited to find. This is a library copy of Downhill. This one features Will Ferrell, and it's more of a recent movie. It says right on the front, a different kind of disaster movie. I think the idea with this one is Will Ferrell's character and this lady, I believe, were either married or they used to be married, and they get stuck in a situation where they have to survive together, and it's also about kind of surviving their time with each other after their relationship struggles. That's my understanding of it, but it's one I'll want to try out soon. Seems like it could be decent, and Will Ferrell always has great comedy. Then here's another one from my childhood. I remember this one. This is Walt Disney's Dinosaur. Kind of a cool Disney movie. I was happy to find this one, even just on the DVD. I know there's a Blu-ray copy out there of this, but happy to have this in my collection the way it is now, as I think I remember watching this as a kid at one point. Then here's a fun one. This is Luke Wilson in My Super Ex-Girlfriend. Another one I watched many years ago, and I remember it being pretty good, kind of funny. Definitely an interesting spin, so to speak, on the romantic drama comedy kind of thing. So have to give that one a watch again. And then this one has Dennis Quaid in Good Company. So looks like it could be another drama comedy kind of thing. And here's more of a kids movie. This one is Monster Trucks. I've seen this one around a lot. And this is one I'm not sure if I would like or want to keep in my collection, as some of the movies that are really geared towards younger kids I don't necessarily watch a whole lot of, but this one looks like it has some live action in it, which is part of what may be interested in holding on to this one for at least one watch. So we'll see how that is. Now here's an interesting copy. This is a Michael Bay film, Pearl Harbor. And this one has kind of an interesting case here that opens up with multiple discs. So I bet when this came out on DVD originally, this was kind of a high quality release. But something that I'll give a chance to. I bet something like this would have been released on a higher format at one point, but it says it's a 60th anniversary commemorative edition. So that's kind of cool. Then we have another one that features Matt Damon, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Jude Law. It's The Talented Mr. Ripley. So I think I've heard something about this one before, of it being a pretty good movie. I just don't know a lot about the plot. But yeah, it looks like it has a great cast, and it could be kind of a nice dramatic story. So seems like a good one to try out too. Next we have the movie North Country. So this one looked pretty interesting. It has Charlize Theron and a few different, it has Woody Harrelson, a few different other actors in it. And this one's supposed to be kind of more of a powerful drama type of movie. So looks like one of, kind of just someone trying to take care of their family. And so don't know a lot about this one, but it looks like kind of a different movie that I would normally watch. And so definitely want to give this one a chance, see what I think of it. Next we have P.S. I Love You. I definitely heard of this one before, and I think it falls right in again to that romantic comedy genre, and has Hilary Swank, Gerard Butler, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, interestingly enough. So definitely some good cast members there, but try that one out soon maybe. And here is Julia Stiles in The Prince and Me. I picked this one up mainly for my wife. I know we have the sequel to this already, so it was cool to find the DVD copy of the original. And then next up I have Dennis Quaid in The Rookie, another Disney kind of sports related movie. I believe this one's baseball focused, so this one could be another good one to watch. I don't know that I've actually seen this one before. And here's an exciting find. This one's a little bit tougher to find. It's another Disney movie. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Definitely a classic here if you haven't seen it. I definitely remember this one from my childhood, and it seems to be kind of difficult to find a copy of this one. I believe it is out on a higher format, but I could be wrong. But this is the first time I've actually seen this out used somewhere when I've been shopping for it. And then next up, we have Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig in The Golden Compass. Another one I remember from my childhood. I don't remember anything about it, but I've definitely seen it before, and I remember when this was pretty popular, so that was a cool one to find too. And here is a sealed copy of the kids movie Surf's Up. I like this one because the main penguin character here is named Cody, like me. So I remember watching this one as a younger kid and appreciating it, so happy to have found that one too. And I have a copy of Disney's Frozen here. Not a movie I've watched yet or the type of movie I would typically enjoy, but decided to hold on to it for now. Don't know if we'll actually end up watching this one, but didn't have this one yet, and I know it's a very popular kids movie, so I'll hold on to it for a while and decide if I'm gonna keep it or not. And here's another kids movie from my childhood. It's Shark Tale. I remember this one had Will Smith as kind of the main character for the voiceover, and I appreciated this one quite a bit when I was a younger kid. I even had, I think, a Game Boy game related to this movie. So it's also from the studio that released Shrek, which is DreamWorks, and so I think it did a pretty good job with this movie when I watched it at the time it came out, and yeah, I would probably give a chance watching this one again. And then I was debating whether I want to keep this one. It's Disney's Hannah Montana, the movie. I asked my wife if she wanted this one, and she didn't really care, but decided to hold on to it for now. I've never actually seen it, and I know this is where Miley Cyrus kind of got her acting start, and it was a popular Disney movie at the time. So I'll hold on to that one for a little while too. Not sure if we'll actually watch it. And next we have a Christmas movie. This is Vince Vaughn in Fred Claus. I remember hearing about this one too. Not sure if I've ever watched this one around Christmas time, but it looks like one that would be fun to watch and probably has some good comedy in it. This one looked pretty interesting and looks like it's kind of a funny plot with Paul Rudd in it. It's Over Her Dead Body. So it looks like it could be a pretty fun movie, so have to give that one a chance pretty soon. And here is the original Honey movie, so kind of a dance movie. I know there's multiple sequels to this movie as well, so wanted to have the original in my collection. Then we've got Denzel Washington in Out of Time. Denzel Washington's a great action actor, so have to give this one a watch too. It's probably got a good role in this one. And next up is Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts in The Mexican. Another one I'm not very familiar with, but one I'll try out, see if it's good. And I was excited to find this one too. This is Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which I believe is the first movie in the series. I currently on Blu-ray have, I think, the third movie in the series. So happy to have found the original, even though I like to have it in a higher format. I think this will be cool to watch again. I've seen it in the past, and I was excited to watch it when it came out originally. Then we have Gwyneth Paltrow in View from the Top. Looks like kind of a classic movie with kind of a good plot and some decent actors and actresses in it, so have to get that one to watch again soon. Richard Gere and Diane Lane in Unfaithful. So don't know a lot about this one, but it looks like kind of a drama romance thing again, so give that one a try. And here is Lethal Weapon 4. Probably find these on a better format too, but at least I have this on DVD for now. I know that's a popular action series. And then next is Angelina Jolie in Life or Something Like It. So another one that seems like it's kind of a romantic comedy. And classic one here, Tom Cruise in Minority Report. So happy to hold on to this DVD until I get that one on a higher format. Then here is Tyler Perry's Medea's Big Happy Family. Not familiar with a lot of the Madea movies or a lot of Tyler Perry's movies, but he has some good ones he's come out with, so I figured I'd at least give this a chance, see if I like it enough for my collection or not. And here is a library copy of The Many Saints of Newark. I know that's a popular crime action kind of movie, so we'll have to definitely... So that's definitely one that I'll have to watch and see if I like. Next we have Christian Slater in Hard Cash. Another one I don't know a lot about, but looks like it's a pretty good action movie. So I'll give that one a try. And here's another one I was very excited to find. This is Neil Patrick Harris in 8-Bit Christmas. I watched this for the first time a year or two ago, and I was really impressed by this movie. It reminds me a lot of The Christmas Story, but it has like a slightly different spin on it, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's right up there with a movie like A Christmas Story. So if you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this one out. It's a great Christmas time movie. All right, next we have Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs. The Ice Age series is another special animated series from my childhood that I used to enjoy a lot, so happy I found this one as well. Then another snapcase here with the movie Ballistic, X versus Sever, I think is how it's pronounced, with Antonio Banderas. So don't know a lot about this movie, but I feel like I'd like to watch more of Antonio Banderas' movies, so have to see how that one is. Next we have the movie Timeline, and I don't know much about this one, but it says Braveheart with a 21st century twist, which sounds interesting. So sounds like an action sci-fi kind of thing. Then there's Disney Enchanted, another Disney movie I'm not very familiar with, but it looks like it could be a good one. Then here is The Devil Wears Prada. I had this one on Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray disc ended up being damaged when I watched it, so now at least I have it on DVD until I decide to upgrade it to Blu-ray again. Alright, and then here's Underworld Evolution. So I was unsure at first whether I wanted to get this DVD because I know there is a 4K set that has all the Underworld movies, and that's ideally what I'd like to have, but I figured I'd hold on to this until then, until I'm able to get that, because that's a very expensive set. But still, I know this is a cool series, so I'll hold on to it. Alright, then this one looked interesting. This is Liam Neeson and Harrison Ford in K-19, The Widowmaker. Looks like kind of a cool military type movie, and two great actors in it together. And then I heard good things about this one. This is Vin Diesel in The Knockaround Guys, so I don't think I've ever seen this one, but I enjoy Vin Diesel's movies, and so wanted to see what this one is about. Then we have Colin Firth in Hope Springs. Hopefully that'll be a good one too. And here's another classic, Jim Carrey and Mr. Popper's Penguins. Good family movie there. And Barbershop 2. Decided I wanted to get the various Barbershop movies to see what they're like, see how funny they are. Margot at the Wedding with Nicole Kidman. Another one I'm not very familiar with, but seemed like a funny drama kind of movie. And Love Actually, classic romantic comedy there. Surprised I didn't have that one in my collection already. Little Miss Sunshine, another classic movie, another one you gotta have. Music and Lyrics, another one I don't think I've seen before, but heard good things about. Then Jennifer Aniston in The Good Girl. Not very familiar with this one either, but Jennifer Aniston is some good movies, so could be a good one. And Chocolate, don't know a lot about this one either, but this one has Johnny Depp. He's pretty good in his movies, so have to see what that one's like. Looks like another romantic drama or comedy. Here we have Gordon Ramsay in Lowe's Kitchen, so that one looks interesting. Gordon Ramsay has a good personality. Flicka 2, I think I've seen the original at some point, but wasn't even really aware there's a sequel. Julie Walters in Calendar Girls, don't know a lot about this one, but looked like kind of a funny plot. All About Us, another romance type movie. Movie Millions, don't know much about this one, but looked like it could be kind of a drama. Brendan Fraser and Mrs. Winterbourne. Brendan Fraser's a good actor. Another sealed movie next. We have Legends of the Fall with Brad Pitt. Don't know much about that one, but Brad Pitt's a great actor too. My Sister's Keeper with Cameron Diaz. I've enjoyed quite a few of Cameron Diaz's movies. Next is The Constant Gardener. Looks like kind of an action drama. And Sandra Bullock in A Fool and His Money. Nicolas Cage in Adaptation. Looks like this one is an Academy Award winner as well. Haven't seen it though. Scarlett Johansson and Ewan McGregor in The Island. It's one I'll have to take a look at. Not sure if I've seen it. And super happy I found this one. David Spade and Joe Dirt. I love this comedy movie, and that's one I've wanted for a while, so that's cool. And here is Animatrix from the creators of the Matrix trilogy. So it looks like interesting animated film. I have to see what that's like. Here is Grizzly Man, which is some kind of documentary it seems like. And Firehouse Dog looks like a family-friendly movie. Fever Pitch with Drew Barrymore and Jimmy Fallon. I remember hearing about this one. Another sports movie. Bridget Jones, The Edge of Reason. I know my wife enjoys the Bridget Jones series. Not sure what to think of this one. Bride and Prejudice, obviously going off of some other movies' plots, but I'll see what that's like. And here is Michael Douglas in The American President. Looks like it has Michael J. Fox as well. Kind of a drama type movie. Don't know much about it though, so I'll see if that one's good. High School Musical 3. Never really watched those movies, but I think my wife enjoys those too. Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn. I enjoy Vince Vaughn's movies, so hopefully that's a funny one. Dennis Quaid in Yours, Mine, and Ours, so I know that's a classic one. And lastly, we have Russell Crowe in A Good Year. Another one I'm not very familiar with, but looks like a romance drama or comedy. Alright, so that was a walkthrough of my latest haul of all of these DVDs I got for 7 cents each from my favorite library store. I hope you enjoyed this haul video, and let me know in the comments below if you enjoy any of these movies or any recommendations of which ones I should watch soon. And also, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons down below to stay updated on my latest videos. I look forward to releasing more content for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.